Storm King's Thunder for Extra Life. Where we last left our heroes, they were sent on a magical quest by the Oracle in the Temple of the Allfather to find lost giant relics and return them to the Oracle to prove their worth before taking on the giant generals. They retrieved them rather quickly, without that much use. Rather quickly with the help of the Cult of the Dragons airship. They returned, offered the relics to the Oracle, and she told them where to find both the Fire Giant and the Stone Giant's lair. She requested they defeat the Fire Giant, Duke Zalto, because he is trying to figure out how to create a magical construct called the Volendad, and will wreak havoc across Faerun if he does so. She also asked to defeat the Storm Giant Thane, Kalalithka. Fantasy names. Because she wishes to undo all of civilization. You argue which way to go next. You decided to do Fire Giant. And with that, as soon as you started to exit out the temple, you came face to face with a giant, ancient blue dragon who told you to leave, who was like, Nats, leave now. And Harshnag told you to run, and he attacked the blue fire, the ancient blue dragon. Pimble cast haste on Harshnag, and Gerald gave Harshnag inspiration. You duck out duck out between the fight. Then, as you left, you saw Harshnag destroy the statue of the Allfather, and the temple came crashing down amongst them. And that is where you left off. But let's introduce ourselves for the viewers.
Oh, that's me.
That is you.
Yeah, I am Ian. I'll be playing Gerald Rockefeller Dodge, the Bard Life Cleric.
I'm Patrick. I'll be playing Pimble Nugget Forbath, a Forest Gnome Divination Wizard.
I am Brendan. I'll be playing Heracles, son of Torm, a human zealot barbarian.
And I am Lorne. I'm playing Hongo Stonejaw, Goliath Rogue.
Thank you all for joining me this evening. So, I'm guessing you guys go to the airship?
Yes, let's just go to the airship, away from the dragon, which is absolutely not dead.
Do you think it could survive such an implosion like that, though? Do you think Harshnag could?
I don't think our friend Harshnag is walking away from that one, no. But I wouldn't put it past a dragon to claw its way out of that.
Alright, so you basically, you see the dragon cultists running around and come swooping out of the clouds as soon as they see you, and throw a ladder down, and you guys quickly climb up the ladder, and they say, they're like, and they begin to book, and they're like, where's Harshnag?
He's fighting Imreth. Where's Smaug? How come such a great dragon as Smaug would let another dragon come into its territory?
It's not Smaug, it's Clouth.
Clouth. Oh.
Smaug is a little bit different.
Little bit different.
Yes. Almost as if it's a different franchise. Altogether, please do not sue us.
I was just happy I remembered Imreth.
Well, you don't know her name.
She introduced herself.
No, she didn't.
Oh, I have it written down in my notes.
Patrick has run this before, right? The cheater.
No.
Oh, Lauren has. That's it.
No, I only ran the first chapter.
I'm
And
pretty
yeah,
sure I. You know
you
what?
introduced her.
You know what I did? I took her icon. Or maybe I did introduce her. I forget. Anyway. Either way, it's fine that you know the name. They actually tell you, yes, this is, Clouth is a big, magnificent red dragon, and Clouth will not like the fact that Imrith has entered into his territory. However,
And insulted him. I would like to point that out.
did he?
Insulted.
Did she?
Indeed. I do not. It's been a week. I don't recall what she said, but she definitely insulted him.
For those who didn't watch the
Yes.
last episode, no, they didn't.
So where do we head?
Hold on.
To Ironslag, the cold mountain where the Yak folk are.
Indeed.
I remembered the Yak folk. And the remember the Oracle said the conch is in her quarters.
Is it in
Yes.
her dimes as well?
Did you hit your head?
A little bit, yes.
Ah,
A
okay.
rock came down.
You all didn't die.
Yep.
Do we want to hang around to see if the dragon comes out and we can fight it in the airship?
They're like, no.
No.
They know of Imreth. She is the doom of the desert. They saw her go in, immediately recognized who she was, and hid from her.
I'm surprised you cowards didn't run.
That's such a cool name.
And, yeah, there is actually a lot of lore about Imreth. But she basically... Actually, roll me, if anybody wants to know more information about her, roll me some history checks.
Did I take history? I can't remember. I did.
A
Damn it.
respectable 15.
All right. History. Well, this is going to go so badly. Wow. Wait, that should not be a +2. History is not wisdom, is it?
No, it's int.
No, it isn't.
I must have clicked that at some point. That's actually like a +1.
You have a +1 int modifier?
I'm proficient in history.
Okay, with a 15, Hongo.
Oh, it should be +2. It's the same stat.
Crap, they don't have... Two seconds. As I Google her.
Oh, wait, no, I was going to use those bracers. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. I forgot I had those bracers for another character. I was just looking through what I had.
You remember hearing stories about Imrith actually fearing Clouth. She is, and you know that they are both dragons that possess a lot of magic. Like, all dragons are magical to a certain point, but both Imrith and Clouth actually study magic. They just don't use like their natural magic and just get more and more powerful, and they study magic like a regular humanoid would study magic, but they're at a much higher advantage due to their long lifetimes and innate
they're
magic.
wizards, not sorcerers.
They're wizard sorcerers.
They're basically wizard sorcerers in a gigantic
fighters.
body. Yeah, they're
Effectively.
basically wizard sorcerer fighters, like the twinkiest twink character you could ever twink.
That's not a twink character at that point. That's just like a level 30 character with multi-class.
Or a Mary Sue that can have sex with everything.
That too.
That's just a bard. And you know that blue dragons in general, but you know that Imarith lives in the desert, hence her nickname, the Doom of the Desert. And apparently she basically ruined a city to make it her lair. And the name of the city has been lost to time.
Time City.
Nah, it's Paradise City.
Is the grass green and the girls pretty?
Yep. Oh, will you please take me home? Oh, yeah.
That was awful.
It was. You're off key.
I don't sing. I'm just, like, making a joke.
It was a joke, alright. I love you.
I will spread that
I wanna
information amongst
see-
the party.
Maybe you should make your DM self-conscious and angry.
Suddenly the dragon does come out of the cloud.
And
Yeah.
he only kills Gerald. Or she.
That just proves the my theory that Steph just likes to kill my characters.
First of all, I don't kill your characters. Second of all,
No, her characters kill your characters.
no,
Right.
that one time it happened was a total accident and his fault.
Anyway.
Yes.
So sad, no
Anyway.
responsibility.
Anyway, is there anything you would like to do before traveling onwards to Ironslag?
Do you cultists know anything about these yak folk?
That is actually a good question. They're all humanoids. You know, I'm just going to roll a straight d20 and see. They know they're really reclusive. They don't go out into society much, if at all. They tend to stay on mountainsides.
So they know what we know.
They are ogre-sized. Their heads resemble yaks.
Yakety
They're
yak.
ogre size. They're not humanoids.
No, they are ogre-sized humanoids.
So I have a
This
question.
is what they look like.
So I have a question.
So they're a large humanoid creature.
Are they
Mm.
proper humanoids or are they giants?
I believe they are considered a...
I ask because I have a
considered
stick
humanoid.
that hurts giants.
I don't
No,
believe...
they're
No, they're not
considered
considered
humanoids.
giants. They're considered humanoids.
I know they're considered humanoids because I ended up modifying one of their stat blocks to create a different monster a few days ago.
Apparently the yak folk like learning.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
So they're nerds.
Don't you have to learn new songs? Especially
Well.
since your rival learns all yours and does them better than you.
Oh, now, better is a completely subjective way of looking at it.
Oh, and I'm going to say they're apparently very good at elemental magic.
Oh, I hope none of them are evil.
They all just kind of stare at you.
Oh, we're here? We're talking to them?
No, the cultists.
Oh.
You literally just...
No, but these are dragon cultists. These aren't elemental evil cultists.
They're just regular evil. And that is all they know. Apparently, one of them remembers Clouth hoping to, meet with one, is the phrase they're going to use. To learn more about their special magics. And that is all they know.
Right, how long does it take us to get to Yakety Sax?
A few days. I'm going to say it's like 2-3 day journey if you guys want to do any downtime activities.
No, I haven't really planned any.
There's my portent.
So, a 6 and an 8?
Yep.
Ooh.
That's not bad.
I feel so safe hitting things with those numbers there.
One second.
Is there a world map or something?
Are you riding with us, or are you riding your griffin, Heracles?
Sometime, it's a few days trip. I like to stretch his wings out, keep him exercised. So sometimes flying on the griffin, sometimes, on the ship. He's a good boy.
Oh, and what's your griffin's name again?
Pegasus.
Right, I forgot. Okay, so you guys kind of arrive close to where the Oracle said they were. And you journey to Ironslag, Zelto's fortress in the Icy Mountains, north of the Silver Marches. And they have reclaimed the forge. The Oracle would have told you this. It was a forge they had lost centuries ago, and they have now reclaimed it. To just to purposely get that Volendad working again.
Okay, so is there a map of where we're going or of the area from the air?
Not a good one. So I'd say but from the air,
This looks good.
Yeah, from the air you can kind of see this. It's kind of hard to get a really close look at the village. Because it's in the mountains. There's a lot of wind. It's kind of great. gray, overcast, etc., etc. So, and it's kind of buffeting the airship. So it's choppy weather. You're hitting some minor turbulence.
Like the kind you would avoid a Remembrance Day ceremony for?
Wait, what?
He's making a Trump joke.
Is that what happened? I heard he did something, but
He didn't want to go to the 100th anniversary of the end of World War One ceremony because it was raining.
At an American ceremony, or at an American cemetery.
oh yeah, at Arlington. I thought he.
No, a French cemetery.
Yeah, no, he was in France. He stayed in the ambassador's house in France instead.
He then went home the next day and did one at Arlington and DC. And Fox is saying, "Oh, he did his thing. He didn't show up. He did not show up." So they're like literally doing straight propaganda at this point.
Oh well. Anyway, so turbulence. So you can't get that clear of a beat on the village, but it looks kind of like this. So what do? Do you approach from the? Do you knock at the door?
Why we're gonna land on top of the village, or walk up the stairs?
Good question.
They might not like us jumping in on top of them.
Are we? Obviously, we're close enough. They could spot us already. Do we get the sense of any movement or anybody paying attention to us down in the city?
No, because like I said, it's very overcast, and it's very overcast and cloudy, and basically you guys have binoculars. I'm going to say like old-timey seeing glasses and stuff, so you can kind of see
Wow,
like
that's
this.
like 1,000 gold.
Well, Clouth is generous. That's why we love him.
All right.
So you're saying they have a
shall
lot
we
of
try
clout?
and?
What was that, Lord?
Boo!
I said, so you're saying they have a lot of clout.
But what was I going to say? Yeah, so they don't notice you up in the clouds. Like nobody really looks up that often. You know, nobody's expecting an aerial attack. Through the turbulence and through the clouds and stuff, you can kind of see just little humanoids walking around. It's kind of... You can see the houses because they're kind of big. And you just see people milling about, that's all.
Aren't they ogre-sized?
Well, shall we try and stealth our way down, maybe using your Pegasus, or should we try and just fly in and I don't know, we could make it seem as if we're here for a meeting with the giant.
I mean, are they acting hostile? We could just send up a signal flare that says hello and... Oh, I don't know.
It's up to you.
I don't want to go in guns blazing, or I guess crossbows firing. But I don't know what we could offer these fire giants.
These are the Yak folk.
Oh, these are the Yak folk?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Walk up. Let's land a good ways away and walk up.
Do you tell your Griffin to go back to the airship, to wait?
Walk with me. On the ground.
Okay, so you knock on the front door. Knock, knock, knock. And you realize they're, basically they've sort of made a solid stone. They almost made like a portcullis, like dug down and made a portcullis. And you knock, knock, knock again, and you see a sort of a yak head peek up and look at you and say, "Oh, hello, visitors. What business do you have here?"
We're seeking knowledge, right?
We're seeking the conch, I say under my breath.
Well, no, that's what they like to hear, is that we're seeking knowledge. They're looking at us. Hello!
Hi. Well,
We are just humble travelers, here in search of enlightenment and maybe a bed for the night.
oh, why didn't you say so? And they're like, "Oh, give us 1 minute. We just have to clean the entrance. We don't get many visitors."
Oh, that worked.
This is a trap. Under my breath.
All right, so is there your griffin still with you?
Griffin's nearby.
Just
Does
nearby.
it seem like a trap? 20
Can
investigation.
I insight?
You don't. Well, for investigation.
Oh,
well-
yeah, it should be insight. Sorry, I rolled insight.
Yeah, with the investigation, you don't see a trap.
Motherfucker.
You're like, "Oh, they're friendly. You're a bard. And you are Gerald Rockefeller. You deserve being treated like this."
Well, I do.
I will cast mage armor on myself just to be sensible.
All right, and you are led into the village, and everyone's like, "Yay!"
What about my insight roll? Do I
hold
trust these yak folk?
You know what? Hold on that 1 second. You are brought into the village, and everyone's like, "Yay, visitors! Yay! Yay! Oh, come! Our chieftain wants to see you. Yay! Oh, we don't get that many visitors. Oh, are you guys cold? Where are you from?" And everyone's just like super friendly to you, and everyone's like, "Yay, visitors! Yay!" It's like almost the whole town came up.
Are they all repeating the same 3 phrases over and over?
I'm doing my best. They all seem very excited to see you. You're like, this is where I will make my...
I'm gonna get on the griffin before we, and on
I
the
thought-
ground walking. He was just near me. I'm getting on him.
When you said New York, I thought you meant not
No.
next to you.
No, I'm leading, like
Oh,
like
like a
someone
dog.
would walk with a horse.
Oh, with
Yeah.
the horse. Okay. So everyone's like, "Wow, that's a really cool griffin you have. What's its name?"
Princess Sparkle.
Yes, Princess Sparkles.
"Wow, that's such a cool, manly name, mister." And everyone's just like chatting you up, blah 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 blah. Everyone's out just to like stare at you guys, and you are brought to the chieftain's hut. 1 second, folks. I just have to find. This chapter has a lot of moving parts. Here we go.
Is that the chieftain? Which chieftain's the big one?
The chieftain's hut is the big one. One sec, guys. There's way too many.
We are so going to have to fight all these.
No, they're pretty big.
Alright, and I will copy pasta you guys in front of them. And you are brought out to the main biggest hut, and it is the hut of the Yak Folk chief. He comes out to you and says, welcome to our humble village. We do not get many visitors up here, and you have come seeking knowledge, and this is a good thing. Come, let us have a feast, and we can talk about what knowledge you seek tomorrow. Come, meet my wives. This is my wife, excuse me, I am Chieftain Kartha Kea, and these are my wives, Nahala and Imberu. Come, have a feast, and there is this huge place setting laid before you, full of, like, simple fare, but it's high class for, like, a village. It's like a big bowl of soup, nice warm bread, some sausages, some cheeses, you know, that sort of thing.
Can I remember a formal toast from growing up with my noble family? Noble-ish family? Noble-ish?
Sure. You can just make one up on the fly. I'm not gonna have you roll for it.
I didn't want to make one up, that's why I wanted to roll. I was feeling lazy about that.
Alright, roll.
Alright. I remember the best one.
You get up, and you say a toast to our humble host and to the lovely Yak Folk village. Villagers, thank you for bringing us into your home. And you go on about this lovely poem about one of your ancestors, and through the power of friendship, you guys were able to defeat some evil dark thing, blah, 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 blah.
Did you say lowly or lovely?
Lovely.
I heard lowly. I was like, this isn't Windrop.
And,
All right. Yeah,
all right,
so-
and now to... do you start eating, Gerald?
Guess shouldn't we wait for the chieftain?
It's like, oh, that warms the cockles of my heart, as you say, down below. Here, let us have a peace pipe together. And he'll take a huge drag off his peace pipe and hand it over to you.
Oh yeah, that'll do. And this is also like heavily cultural appropriation.
Yeah, I'm going to avoid eating and smoking.
Yeah, you, with your 20,
Something rubbed me the wrong way, I think.
they're like too friendly. Everyone
No.
dropped everyone has dropped what they are doing. And suddenly they put together a feast in like 5 minutes.
I'm gonna sit near Pimble
Your griffin.
with my griffin. I want to be near Pimble.
And the chief will be like, "Oh, there's no need to bring your griffin in here. What a mighty beast! Why don't we can stable it outside for you with our in our barn."
No, a princess comes with me everywhere I go. It's like you know how those women, they carry around the little dogs in their purses. This is the manly equivalent of that.
Ah, you folk down below have some strange notions. All right, all right. He will motion to some of the common folk and talk in their language, and that no one understands. It is Yak folkish.
I took a summer of that.
No, you
I
didn't.
would like to
Um,
cast tongues, please.
Ooh.
Are you going to try to do so? Are you trying to hide the fact that you're doing it?
No, I'm going to simply do it as a way to hopefully interact more properly with our host.
Kaya, okay, so Kaya, so Karthik Kaya goes, what are you doing there, friend? Oh, so you know magics. There is no need for that. Most of us speak pretty good common. Just my servants, over here. Their common isn't that good, and, you know, it's easier to converse in your natural language, right?
Oh, certainly, but I as a traveler and as a gnome, I always feel like I should be beholden to my hosts, and I want to insight what he was saying to.
Yeah.
Um, you get just by the facial expressions. He gave to his gave to the commoner. He basically was sort of barking some sort of order and like to be quick about it. It was like, get something, be quick about it. And that servant will come back with a bunch of flesh. And basically the equivalent of griffin chow for the griffin.
I do not allow my griffin to eat. Oh no, sorry. I did not mean to be a burden. He only eats the freshest horse flesh. He just ate yesterday. He's fine.
Oh, I can get you some fresh horse flesh for you. We really love guests.
They like guests.
Pimple will have a little bit of cheese, and that's about it. Just not to appear rude, but he definitely gets a sense of unease from his party members around him. But he does not want to appear rude.
Sorry, 2
Heracles
seconds.
is not eating anything. He's got a plate of food and he's, cutting it and pretending sort of pantomime eating, but he's not actually like digging in.
Make me a deception check.
I'll focus on the pipe for now.
All right, give me 1 second.
I am feeling, not a lot of inner peace right this second.
Okay, where is
So
that?
14 deception.
I'm gonna say that's sufficient enough for now. Once, god dang it.
What's the problem?
Oh, you are going to have, Gerald, you are going to have to make a check out of character, and I just need to find out where this check is.
What she means is you just smoked a poison pipe.
Basically,
But it's a peace pipe.
and you
I'm going
notice
to
that
give you a piece of my mind for trusting these people.
can't find it.
Make me DC 15 con save, honey.
Nope.
You
Wish I had a portent to help you.
Oh wait, I took luck. Nope.
You're feeling sleepy.
I could eat later, but right now.
Yeah, it is a Constitution saving throw, and you're at this partying for about an hour. You're like, yeah, man. I'm sleepy, you know. Life's hard being a bard and being rich and stuff. I'm gonna go take a nap. And you kind of just find a warm spot. It's kind of like one of those lodges where there's like rugs everywhere, and you can find a little like bunch of.
It's like a great hall.
Yeah, it's like a great hall, and you just find like a bunch of furs and stuff to kind of snuggle up in, and you snuggle up in there.
Do I notice Gerald leaving?
You don't notice him leaving. You just notice him look tired and nestle into some furs.
All right, I'm
I
gonna
don't think
send.
it's like I go far. I think it's like
yeah,
when
yeah.
you're a toddler and they put you to sleep in the coats behind the chair at the restaurant.
So what you're saying is Gerald is a toddler in an adult body.
In this case, yes.
You do notice, though, that all the Yak folk are regularly partaking in both the food and the smoking, and they appear to be unaffected.
See, wasn't malicious.
All right, what do? There's one down. Everyone else is pretending to eat and nibbling on some cheese.
What languages does Heracles and Hongo?
Common, Celestial, and Draconic.
Well, so much for that. Actually, no. I have tongues up. I can speak to you in Celestial.
Can you
And
speak in a way?
it'll-
I know.
In a way that everyone understands with tongues.
I have Dwarvish, Elvish, and Giant. Wait, you would have actually understood my thieves' cant then.
Yes.
You would have.
What were you trying to say?
This is super sketchy, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And no one can understand me.
I understand. I don't think we have a common language that all three of us can speak in.
Everyone, by the way, can understand Pimble no matter what he says. Everyone who understands a language can understand Pimble right now.
Is that
Oh,
how the
whatever.
spell works?
Whenever the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language and can hear the target understands what it says.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, this is not a subtly, sneaky spell. It's a communication-y spell.
Yeah.
Oh, roll me an Arcana check to see if you knew that before you attempted Thieves' Cant. Okay, you are a wizard, so I'm going to say that is sufficient enough. So you wouldn't have
level
attempted it?
slots yet?
Bimbo?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what he said.
Do you have 5th level slots?
No, you don't. Not until next level.
Nope, I've only got 4th level.
Please tell me one of your two is going to be Rarity's telepathic bond.
Oh yeah.
That's a good spell.
All right, so you see everyone else is just having a great time, and they're really encouraging you to drink and eat and make merry.
And Pimble
I
will
will-
say, "Oh no, I've got to be careful. I'll get crapulous if I eat too much, and I have to be very careful with my constitution."
I have a question. Since currently everyone can understand Pimble, did everybody know the meaning of the word he just said?
Yes, technically speaking, we would have to.
Yes, and it means feeling ill as a result of eating or drinking.
I'm gonna mosey on over to Gerald and sort of try and nudge him awake.
He's out cold.
Right. Okay. Oh.
Oh, and one of them comes up to you and says, "Oh, that's all right. Some people are just lightweights. Why don't you go enjoy? It's fine. He can just sleep here tonight. Why don't you just go and eat some more? Come on, let's party."
I'm going to just turn to both Pimble and Heracles and just give them a look.
Yep. Heracles is going to. I hate to do this. I think this is the best option, though.
What's that?
You gotta smack me.
I'm gonna. Okay, yeah. First, I'm gonna try and shake. Not super obvious. I'm gonna try and shake Gerald awake, and then try and pinch him for 1 point of damage if that doesn't work.
Then boot him in the head.
It says it's sleeping poison, so I don't know if that works or not. One sec.
Is it the same effect as the sleep spell?
There are certain ones that just literally will knock you unconscious for so much time.
Yeah, this is one of those ones that do, because, alright, out of character. Your characters do not know this. This poison, what they're trying to do is they're trying to make you pass out, take all your shit, and make you a slave. So it's not going to be
Right.
one with like a little bit of shaking, or like, whoops, you did 1 point of damage. You're awake
Okay.
now. That's
But they
not.
were so friendly.
All right. Plan then.
And you also start noticing that, they're all like hitting the pipe weed and dancing, and they're trying to like blow it in your guys' faces almost.
All right. Heracles is going to take his hand and put it on the handle of his great axe, and he's going to turn to the chief and say, "All right, we know something's wrong. We're not. Well, I'm dumb. We're not that dumb. So you have two choices. Let us leave, or me and my friends slaughter your village. We have fought giants. We have seen dragons. I am giving you this warning because I would rather not kill you all. But we absolutely can, if we wish."
Alright, give me 2 more seconds.
If things look like they're going hostile, I'm pulling out my rapier.
Alright, so I've got my great axe in one hand. And that's it. I don't want to drink a potion of heroism for this.
Do you have a potion
One
of heroism?
second.
I do. I've had it for a while.
Where'd you get the potion?
I'd have to look through my old logs, but I got it in this book.
Right, that's in chapter 1. Yeah, I found
I've
that.
had this for a while.
They're great potions to use when you know you're going into a lot of fighting.
It's like blessed for an hour, I believe.
Plus for an hour, plus temporary hit points. It's amazing. You don't even have to concentrate.
Which is good because I'm a barbarian and can't.
That's okay. I have the ability to give Hongo a whole bunch of consumables, including potions of dragon strength. Dragon strength.
I want some potions
giant
of
strength?
dragon strength.
Yeah, that would be awesome, man. 32. Although I don't think any dragon has a strength that high. But it's more,
Ancient
I can
Black
use them
Dragon
as a bonus
27?
action. Yeah, but it's more, I could use it as a bonus action.
$30 on an ancient red dragon.
Ooh, that would be nice.
And with that... Oh, holy shit. 1 second.
Wow, Yak Folk Warrior number 3 is really far away.
Oh, he's coming in real quick. You know what? I'm going to remove these
That wasn't
yaks.
intimidation? I don't get a check for that?
Just let me set everything up.
Oh, that's a lot of dudes.
The one thing I wish they would do for Fantasy Grounds Unity is a mass, like, delete, remove all these, mass delete button. My god. I don't need to have the yaks.
Well, we're going to cook these yaks later. So keep track of how many there are.
There's like 30.
Do we still have the camel, my warhorse, and the mastiff?
They're
with
all
us,
on
or-
the, with the possible exception of the Mastiff and Warhorse. I would imagine they're all on the
Yes.
airship. Like, our characters
Yeah.
still have them.
Yeah, the Mastiff is on the air.
I thought I left my warhorse at a stable somewhere because we were taking the airship everywhere and there wasn't a lot of room.
You know what there is room for?
Jello?
A griffin!
Yeah, it's because it flies on its own.
I'm just gonna hand wave and say there's room. It was just tight quarters, especially... I think when you left with... Before Imreth, you just left it at the temple and left it... And it ran outside with you. That's all.
No, you know what it was? I left it with Harshnag when we went off to deal with Cloud Giant Sparkin.
Yeah, it can't use a feather fall, right?
I don't know.
Stupid Boris, please talk and fill the stream with talking for the next minute or two.
Okay.
Alright. So we're going to cook these yaks. How exactly? We're going to do yak stew, fried yak gumbo, boiled yak,
It'd be
Yakitori.
too much
grilled
work.
yak.
It'd be too much work. My thought is we just slaughter them all, get what we need, and get out. I know
No,
that
no,
is-
not the yak
Okay.
folk. The yak. You saw those yak coming in, right?
Oh, the actual yaks? Oh.
Oh yes.
Oh, I figured we could milk a few.
If
of
these
them.
guys don't stand down, we're having a barbecue at the end.
And you have about 20 boars as well. Which are just basically big peas.
kind of want to try something.
Man, Folk Warrior 5 is going to take a long time to get to us.
Oh, it's
Wait, how does he even
there.
get to us?
No, he's there. 1 second. remember, they all came with you to celebrate. And meet new friends.
They are friendly.
Too friendly.
Okay, Gerald, you're unconscious. Unconscious. So, okay, so you say your thing. Do you want to roll an intimidation check?
I would. Do I have inspiration for this being extra life?
Yes, I believe so.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Oh, it's all potion of healing plus inspiration, right? Yeah.
No, they got rid of all that. Instead, if you have at least one renown, you can start any adventure with a potion of healing.
There's
Which I'll
And
do.
if you don't use it, it goes away at the end of the session.
but does extra life give advantage? Like give inspiration? No.
I don't think it does anymore either.
All right, I'll just roll my intimidation check with my 0.
I'm gonna say you had advantage. That was a pretty good role play.
All right, I'll roll again. That is an 8.
They sit there, look at each other, and just begin laughing. Oh, you guys are a bit clever. But anyway, chop chop, I guess fun time's over. Chop chop, tie them up and strip them of their valuables. With that, we'll begin initiative. 1 second.
Hopefully, it rolls the advantage. I don't know if it does, if it's working or not.
What?
Can I go roll initiative on my own? Because I know my thing works when I roll it publicly. I don't know if it works when you do it.
All right, you can. I'll allow you to.
All right. And I asked before you rolled. You gave me a 19.
Yeah, you're already a 19. So do you just want to keep it?
I'm not sure. If, I need to figure out if it's working, but we can keep the 19.
Well,
All right, you go
Do you
first.
My
guys-
average,
Endurance
to be clear, is a
stuff?
17. That is the average roll for me on initiative, with advantage and a +2.
You were saying something, Lauren?
does it actually show the dice rolling on your side of the screen?
No, that's the problem.
Okay.
All right, Heracles. Who would have guessed is gonna rage?
Original.
Rage
I like
Against
how
the Machine.
Pimble is targeting. Oh my god.
Well, I thought they were. I was going second in initiative.
Heracles is going to rage, stand between Kartha and Pimble. What kind of armor are these guys wearing? Out of curiosity.
Leather armor.
All right, he will draw his +2 great axe and make some great weapon master attacks against Kartha.
Roll it.
Oh.
Yeah, that was damage. All right. Oh, this should be an advantage. So I'm gonna roll again just to see if I get a crit.
Should just roll a d20.
Oh, whoops.
Well, make that your second attack, and then roll
Yeah.
d20 just standard for the next
Yep.
one.
Mhm.
Okay, so second attack is a 20. So I will shift, right?
Yep.
Shift, yes.
He's dead.
And with that, his wives start to scream. And Pimble, only you understand this. They'll scream and say, Kill the slaves! Kill the slaves! And kill these guys! And you'll start noticing one of them will start running towards a gong in the back of the house.
Which one? They're not in turn yet.
I know, I'm just saying for expediency's sake, that's what they're doing on their turn. But, you know, to make it more like a movie, this is what they're doing. Does that make sense?
They're going to ring the gong to kill the slaves. And us.
There you
All
go.
right, where's the gong?
Good question, because this is a round hut. I'm going to say the gong is...
They kept telling me to go pee in the corner.
Ooh!
The yak folk, they keep thinking it's a funny joke. Go tell someone to pee in the corner of a round hut.
Okay.
Is that's it all the way over there, 15?
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm just making it
Right,
like that.
So I will then move 10, 20, 30, or 25. Wait, hang on. That was here. I already moved 5, so that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and I will stand between the gong. I'll take all 3 of those opportunity attacks.
At advantage.
At advantage.
Okay, so 3...
Let me apply that to me real quick. I need to fix that. I forgot to Oh, by the way, I did like an extra 4 damage to him that I forgot to
Doesn't fucking matter. You sliced him.
He is your leader now.
Yes. What level you guys all are again?
We're at level 8.
Oh, you're supposed to be level 9, so this is perfect. Okay, so you get... I'm just gonna do... They're all, like, with the same shit, so... 1 second. Did it already roll it with advantage or no?
It will automatically.
Okay. It.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You took 17 from a critical hit.
From a big dude.
Yes. That's 17 after it was halved.
And then you notice that as you're running, you begin to notice other non-yak folk faces peeking out of windows and the like with chains around their necks.
What is this Halani?
Oh, you'll know. Oh, and
I'm saying that because I'm up next, so it would affect what I might do.
Oh, you don't see Halani just yet.
Cool. All right.
I'm making them neutral faction. Hungo!
All right, just a second here. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, we're going to try something that hasn't worked in the past but might work in the future. All right, so we'll target Yak Folk Warrior 5. And I'm going to try and grapple him.
Okay.
He has to beat an 18.
You're trying to grapple a literal giant yak.
Yes, I am.
Alright, so that's a strength save or a strength check?
Check.
It's athletics or acrobatics. If they don't have proficiency, then it's strength check or dexterity check, their choice.
Failed.
No, that was not what I wanted. Wait. Yeah, I might have. I am now. That is not what I wanted. All right. No, I need him to be grappled. He has 0 move speed. And
Bonus action restrain, right?
no, it's a second action to do that, actually. I just looked it up. But I didn't want to do that. It's more now all my attacks against him have advantage. Because I have the grappler feat. The whole reason of the build of this character.
You were saying?
Okay, I moved from here. So that was 5, 10, 15. I can move another 5 feet. That's not going to help much. I'm figuring out if I want to do something else here. You know what? Yeah, we're done. That's it for me.
Oh. And Barrow's going to want run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And just going to look at you.
Hi.
And look at you and say, you think you're so important, don't you?
I am the son of a god, yes.
Oh, then I'll like taking your body.
Boom, chicka, bow, wow.
I was about to say, that sounded creepy.
Oh, it's creepy! Constitution save! I'm gonna roll it. Oh! Nat 20 on the Constitution save, Heracles! She mutters something in magic under her breath and then goes like shoota ma hey ho ah, and you feel like something's crawling underneath your skin and like probing your mind, and you hear whispers, but you're able to just have your hold on to your faith in Torm and push it away.
Just blotted it out with the rage.
Basically.
Oh, whoops.
Whoops.
It happens sometimes to all men. Don't worry about it.
All right, Gerald, you are still knocked out.
Gerald snores comfortably.
Oh yeah, I'm happy as a clam.
Wow, look at all those slaves going.
Yeah, there are loads of slaves, and you start hearing, well, pretty much only Heracles can hear it, but you start hearing people saying, hey, 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 oh, this is our chance, run. And the people are trying to, like, break against the cages they had themselves in, and are actively trying to escape. Pimble!
Pinball will fire a small dart of color that circles around in this 30-foot cube and then bursts like a small firework and hopefully incapacitates the majority of these yak folk. I'm going to say Nahala automatically fails, I'm assuming, because she or he gets a 6. The rest of them.
A 6 plus 4 is a 10, so she also fails, so make sure to add her.
Yep. So 2 pass. The other 3 are completely incapacitated.
Alright, so you should be able to automatically hit, there should be an effect button next to it that says effect incapacitated.
There you go.
Awesome.
So I'll add it to Nahala.
Yeah, add it to Nahala. So wait, only 2 are incapacitated. Well, technically 3 are incapacitated. Nahala, 4, and 1.
Oh, I cannot add it to Nahala.
Alright, so it's just incapacitated? I'll add it to Nahala. Is that the end of your turn?
I will step outside to see if anybody is coming.
No. They they mostly concentrated you see, like, a few old people and, like, children run, yak folk, old yak folk and yak folk kids run away.
All right, and I will yell out, since I'm speaking in tongues and everyone can hear me, the leader is slain!
And that sends more running.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah, Chief Karthikeya? Kaya?
Karthikeya or Kaya, I don't know.
Chief Karthikeya has fallen under the axe of the great Heracles. Flee for your lives.
That's amazing inspiration.
And that is it for my...
Okay, Nahala is incapacitated. Do these people get a save at the end of their turn?
Nope.
Nice.
That's just one turn, though, right?
No, it lasts for a minute.
Oh.
Used this against the barbarians last time. Honey, can you get me some water?
In a minute.
Okay. Alright. Yak Folk 1 is incapacitated. Yak Folk 2. Are you standing in, like, the doorway, Pimble?
Just outside of the doorway. So I probably would have, gone outside and then taken like one step to the side, but pretty much at the door.
Alright, you're gonna see Yak Folk 2. Go, like, behind open up, like, a side panel, like a hidden door you didn't see, and bring out a moon elf female and 2 moon elf males that are completely buck naked.
I can see your ding dong.
And they are they are shackled and gagged, so that's why they didn't say anything. And he will put a knife to the female moon elf's throat and say to you in common, "Let's negotiate. Take your precious princess and leave us in peace."
We also...
Do you mean Gerald?
I will pause you there for a moment. I know this was a few weeks back, so I am reminding you now that when you are walking towards the Temple of the All-Father and staying at various inns and such along the way, you had heard tale of a elven princess that had been stolen away in the middle of the night, and no one knew who had done it or where she had gone. And you're guessing this is the princess.
Ah, okay. I still think you might be talking about Gerald.
Most definitely.
We want more than that. I fell ye.
You are outside. You're by the gong.
Oh, the gong is outside. I thought the gong was in the...
That's what I thought too. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say it's in. You know what? It is inside. It's just proportions. Yeah. Okay, it's inside. Well, go do your thing.
I felled your chieftain in 2 strikes.
I know. I'm not
We're
an
going
idiot.
We're going to need more than just a princess.
More than just a princess. This is an elven princess. I mean, look at her. And
Yes, and we're taking her, but we didn't come here for her.
wait, what? Isn't that what your adventurers do? You come and save princesses?
Our goals are loftier than that.
Well, if you don't want this
Drop
princess,
your weapons, and you will live.
are you true to your word?
Heracles is.
Okay, he will take a look around at his situation, sigh, and just push the princess, like basically kick the princess away from him and handle her roughly and push her like in front of him. Like push her away from him, like towards you.
Right.
What else do you want?
Information on Zalto and how to get to her quarters here in the forge.
Zalto's a male.
Okay, how to get to his quarters here in the forge?
Oh, you go through that door. I mean, you should have seen it. It's a gigantic door for giants.
We're also going to need you to release all of your slaves.
Well, we were going to just kill them anyway.
How far away are we from the nearest town?
Quite far.
We have an airship we can put them on.
Yeah, I will direct Pegasus to lead all of the slaves to the airship.
How do we wake our sleeping friend?
Oh, he's going to be out cold, but for at least a few more hours.
Do you have any coal or markers?
Here you go. Oh, we have chalk, we have paints, we have markers. Just please take it all and leave us alone. Here's the slaves. There's an elevator that'll take you down right into the Iron Slag. Basically, we guard the upper. We guard the gate. We make food for them. They leave us alone and will protect us if necessary. But obviously, as you can see, our chieftain is dead. One of his wives is incapacitated. And the other...
What defenses do they have inside the mountain?
There are many more slaves that have been put to work in the mines. Next to the elevator is a spiral staircase that leads down into the mines. The elevator route is faster. There is a chimera nestling in the mountains as well, but you guys were able to avoid it. I've never been in the mines. I've mostly been up here. At worst, I've delivered food down the elevator. It is a quite sprawling complex. Down below there are two main... You know what?
And while all this conversation's going on, I'm just like Heracles is just going from incapacitated yak folk to incapacitated yak folk, just taking their weapon away while they're incapacitated, because they presumably still have theirs.
He knows that there are 2 levels and mines. The elevator will take you right down into the complex itself. There is a huge forge down there. And they're building something huge. But they're very secretive about it.
Okay, while this is going on, I'm going to be pulling out my bedroll and using it to provide some semblance of clothing for the naked princess.
Yeah, we should probably unbind and gag her as well.
Thank you. And she'll just sort of collapse into a
Do I have anything better than a bedroll? I don't have anything better than a bedroll for clothes.
Not that I'm already wearing.
None of you have an extra pair of traveler's
There's
clothes.
furs all over the
Yeah, I'm sure we can scan it.
I do,
have a
but it's
pair
not
of-
going to do anything.
I have a pair of leather armor that I could lend her, but I mean, actually, it might work as a dress considering the size of me.
I have a ram.
I have some trousers, but they'd be shorts on you.
I'm going
Right,
to say you're able to take some yak folk, children's clothing, and clothe
no,
them.
We just take the. At least we take up the clothing off the big dead one. Speaking of the big dead one, is there anything interesting on his corpse? Which I'm rummaging in front of, or rummaging, through in front of the tribe as a power move.
There is a flame tongue sword, a flame tongue great sword.
Well, this is fancy.
I suggest you use that.
Yeah, there is a flame tongue sword. He has a key to something.
There's no plus to attack on a flame tongue.
But it's an extra 2d6 damage.
Not
I actually
against fire
have.
giant.
I have a weapon we're gonna use on the fire giant. It's not a flame tongue greatsword.
No, it's the
Yes, it's the great
giant slaying. Why do I keep saying dragon instead of giant tonight?
Yeah, dragons and giants.
Dragons
The
and
second I
giants.
literally just cracked open my alcohol for the night
Ah.
and just took the first sip. So what happened in the past has no excuse.
Well, you rip a key off from around his neck, and you do find gold, and electrum, and some treasure, and a clay jug with the images of flying genies. You also find some mundane weapons.
We give them to the slaves.
We give all the gold, all the weapons, everything to the slaves.
Except arrows. I take arrows.
Are arrows consumable? Are you allowed to keep arrows?
I'm going to say you're allowed to
You're
keep
in the
arrows.
adventure.
They are in the adventure. You also find electrum bracers. And this is where I would roll to find magical items, but that is not allowed anymore.
Which table?
Table C. So I guess you unlock
Good
table
potion.
C.
No, it'd be potions. Or spell scrolls.
Can I roll
No
and
huge
see
loss. No,
what
you can't.
consumables? I wish they.
Sure, let's see what we missed out on.
Because let's not like roll or decide on the chart which items they should get. Let's just remove the drops entirely.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially considering that, we can't... Like, it's not like we're getting a buttload of magic items, we're just getting treasure points.
Yeah.
And things to unlock with them.
You miss an oil of etherealness. And 3 potions of healing. I mean, technically speaking, you could just have them for the rest of the adventure. I don't know.
Nah.
They're consumables. And
Yeah, but
this one's
no,
weird.
you're not allowed. You're just not allowed to roll for them anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish they would. Yeah, or at
I'm gonna
least say
drink my adventure potion of healing.
you do so. And the princess will introduce herself to you during all this. There isn't much other treasure. You outfit the slaves, etc., etc.
Oh, sorry.
Right, you outfit all the slaves, and you make some. At least basically the 3 that were naked were in the hut. The rest of them had threadbare clothing. But if you find suitable clothes for them, you try and put them in something warmer and nicer.
And I will use prestidigitation to clean the princess and the other elf and all the other slaves and everything like that.
She'll begin to cry and say, "What is your name, dear gnome?"
I am Pimble, but everyone calls me Nugget.
Nimble Nugget, thank you so much. And I'm going to say this sort of happens. You leave pretty much the rest of the camp alone.
Before we go further, I want to tell the Yak folk, by the way, you are all leaving now.
You said you'd leave us alone if we did everything. We gave you all our slaves.
No, what I said is I wouldn't kill you. You should leave. This is advice. The fire giants, should we fail, are going to come up here and kill you.
Yes, it is self-interest, I believe is the term.
He'll just glare at you and say, "Well,
You might just want to go for a long walk. You can come back, but in the short term, it might not be wise to be."
And he'll turn to you and say, "You better be quick. It will not be wise for you to linger."
Give it a day or two. If you come back and find the head of the giant on a big post in your camp, it's safe.
Are the giants immune
If you find
to
our
your...
heads on posts, it's not.
Are the giants immune to your drugged food and smoke?
Well, they're very big, you see. They would have to eat a lot, and, giants, we did not want to disturb them. They lived underground, they let us live up here. We traded slaves back and forth. We traded food for slaves and other items. It was a good deal.
Fair enough. I'll use my Pearl of Power to get back my level 3 spell.
You do so.
What time of day is it?
I'm going to say it's later on in the day. Like it's early. I want to say it's getting close to dusk, I guess.
We can't do anything until Gerald wakes back up anyway.
Oh, and it's a good sleep.
You are out cold. Has anyone ever had like colonoscopy or a gastrophy? Whatever they call it, where they stick the tube down your throat into your stomach to see what's going on?
That is not a colonoscopy.
They stick the tube somewhere else.
Basically, I've had both done, and they both give you the same knockout medicine. Oh my!
They don't do
God.
that anymore.
No, they knock you out.
Well, for the one down your throat, they do. For the one the other way, they do not.
But what? When I had mine back in the day, they did.
Yeah.
Depends on the person. If
Well,
you're
it
gonna
depends on the
clench
person.
up,
It depends on the region. Yeah.
if you're gonna
Well, no,
clench up, they're gonna
They
gas
give
you.
you severe local anesthesia so
Well-
that it is completely numb, and then they look after you for the next hour or so.
Well, that's what they give you. It's not like the type of anesthesia they give you. Oh, holy shit! You're only out for an hour or two, but you feel like you slept 8. Because not only do you give you something to put you to sleep, they give you, I guess, a muscle relaxer, and it's like woohoo!
So yeah, he's out.
Yeah, he's out like that. He's gonna sleep.
We can
like,
stick a tube down his throat and he wouldn't notice.
Yes.
Yeah. All
Please
right.
don't.
I am going to ritually cast Liamon's tiny hut for us. Unless we want to sleep on the airship tonight.
No, let's Liamon's tiny hut.
We can. I'm sure Hongo or Heracles will grab an ankle and drag Gerald into.
Yes, you are all. Everyone is safe. You can all actually sleep and just sort of. You can just kind of moor somewhere for the night safely and all get a good 8 hours rest. Halani will tell you. Not only like the Yak folk are evil assholes, but she will tell you how she got captured. She knows Yak folk can perform a ritual that lets them possess humanoids by crawling under their skin.
Oh, that thing it tried to do.
Oh, that was a little one. This one's even worse. This one, they can basically take over your whole body for days, if not weeks. That is how I got captured. They took over some moon elf scouts, came back to the castle, infiltrated the castle, slew my brothers, and kidnapped me.
That's really disturbing.
I know. I'm just happy to be on my way home. There's only my 2 friends here next to me the whole time.
Are we sure they're not, yakety sax?
No. They were just servants that were taking along with me. We all saw the ritual be performed. Also, when we saw the ritual performed, it was, they had captured a patrol of dwarves from Citadel Abdar. I think the chief sent them to kill the Citadel Adbar's king.
God damn it. Add one more thing to the list of stuff we have to deal with.
Uh-huh. And I would greatly appreciate it if you have the time to take me back home to the Moonwood in your ship. After you get done with the temple, of course. It shouldn't be in the ship. It shouldn't take that long at all. I really just want to go back home. I want to see my mother and father again.
Yes, I suppose we can't just, send you to the nearest town with the refugees or the slaves.
I really just want to go back home. I'm afraid I'm going to get kidnapped again. And all the refugees can come with me if they like.
How far away is
Moonwood? I don't know.
Are we talking days? Are we talking weeks?
We're talking quite a significant distance.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of hand wave it. Because A, Tara isn't here.
No.
B,
Because if memory serves, it is southeast.
It's near Mithril Hall.
Baldur's Gate?
It is near Mithril Hall, which we've dealt with some people from there before.
I think it's the Moonwood.
It's between the Moonwood and the Silverwood.
No, you need to get to the Moonwood, and the Moonwood is in the west. Coldwood to the east, and the Durarwood between them. It's actually, it's near... It is, it's basically near the spine of the world.
Oh, the place with the dragons.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, yeah. But that's where it's near.
And where are we exactly?
You are...
I'm looking at a big map of the Forgotten Realms right now.
Are we just in
Iron
a tribal?
Slag.
All right, so I see where it is.
Oh, we are on the south side of Mount Hammerhast. Hamarhaast.
Okay, so we're in a region that I can find. I don't think I can find the actual mountain we're near, but nothing is that far away. Like I see on the zoomed in view, I can see Silvery Moon, which is near where the Moonwood is. I can see Citadel Adbar. I can see Mithril Hall.
Yeah.
So I'm going to.
I
I think it shouldn't take more than 2 days, right?
Yeah, it shouldn't take more than 2 days, and she's willing to wait as you guys dive into the Iron Slag.
Pegasus, come here.
It's...
I'm gonna send her on Pegasus to go and get home.
What if we sent her by airship there while we did this, and then,
Well, the airship can take the slaves.
Well, why don't you just all leave them on the airship for a day? Then, it's another day.
Airship for a quick.
Because if the fire giants come up, if we die, and the fire giants come up, they're going to kill all of the civilians.
Or you can just tell them if we don't return, or if something bad happens, book it to Moonwood. They will obey it. They have been ordered by Klaus to obey you for the time being.
I don't
think we
trust
may want the
cultists
Asian-
at all.
Well, also,
I think we may want the airship to be here in
Yeah.
case we need to make a quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
and I'm going to say you guys are aware enough that before you got on the airship, you outfitted everyone, and she told you this. And the cultists do not know that she is a princess.
And we would have warned her not to let that loose because we don't entirely trust our cultist friends.
Well, I guess strange times makes for strange, allies. Alright, I will keep quiet, and I will tell my servants to keep quiet as well. Not many of the other regular slaves knew I was a princess either. They just thought many of them just assumed we were there because we were pretty. Alright, and I don't think there's anything else you need to do. Yeah, you got Halonai. There's nothing else. Like, if you would looted every single house, it was just random. It was just kind of like a random mundane items and gold, which you don't get anymore. So there's no point. Yeah, and we've almost gone a full 2 hours, so that would be 2 TP and 2 HP. You can, if you want, you can discuss how you want to take on Iron Slag.
Yeah. I will wait for Gerald to wake and we'll inform him that he missed his chance to woo an elvish princess.
Oh,
And see a naked elvish princess, too.
nerds.
And 2 naked elvish servant men.
I mean, Elvish is Elvish.
So, do we want to go via the elevator or via the stairs?
The stairs will lead into the mines, and then you can work through the mines down. The elevator is faster.
I'll look to Heracles and Hongo as they're more of the warrior types and just sort of ask, do you think a sneak, down the stairs would work, or should we go for the elevator and try and pass our way that way? I can certainly let's see, I can make 2 of us invisible.
I'm fairly sneaky, so I should be okay.
Are we leveling up, Stephanie?
Did you hit enough to level up?
No, we have not.
If
No,
I
I
say
just-
that my last one was 2
Yeah.
and this one was 2, then I would have leveled up.
Yeah, you could
So I'm at
level up.
6 of 8, so I had 2 more hours to go.
Yeah.
I might do that. I might
if-
level up.
Yeah, if you have the points to level up, you can level up. You're supposed to be going into the temple at level 9, it's recommended anyway. But you guys are pretty clever and proficient, so I don't mind. I think you'll be pretty good. Like, you'll reach level 9 by the end boss, so I'm not worried about it.
I am level 9 now.
Nice.
Nice.
Yay!
Sounds like we're thinking elevator and go straight down.
Yeah.
I can send my arcane eye in and take a look around in the morning if we want.
Ooh, that'd be good for next week.
Can't do it right now?
I didn't prepare it for today.
Ah, dang.
I prepared explosive runes for today.
Oh, I am brutal critical.
Alright.
Did you just say you prepared explosive runes for today?
No, remember that meme? I prepared explosive runes today.
No, I don't know that one, actually.
Basically, it's a big one. I've seen it in other places, but it was a big one in Order of the Stick, where the wizard, their Soho is based on like 3.5, and the wizard character would write, "I prepared explosive runes today," on the wall, and then someone would come up and look at it curiously and was like, "What does it say? I prepared explosive runes for today," and bam, right in their faces. I don't think that's a spell in 5e anymore.
No, it is. There's a rune spell that explodes.
Warning.
Yep.
Or a glyph of warding, not warning.
Yeah, it explodes.
Oh, no, you can do anything. You
so
can do
much
a lot of
health.
stuff with it. Effectively 246? Yeah.
5 times my health.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
not
take-
worried.
There's a reason I positioned myself between Pimble and the enemy.
Alright, you know what? With that, you guys got a full 2 hours, and I will turn off the stream. I will say thank you to everyone who was watching. Hello, RacerTX. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Avocado Badado. Thanks for watching. Hello, Commander Root. Hello, Electrical Longboard, Electrical Skateboard. Hello, Police. Hello, Rondo Bun. And welcome back as Zane Kyber. Catch us Thursday for Tomb of Annihilation. No game tomorrow unless we do a random pickup game. Let everyone know. Bye-bye.
So what were you playing?